I won't stop till I hear him say,
taken those barriers away, and we've allowed financial institutions, central banks, FMIs to be able to use any blockchain at scale.
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. As you all can see from my charts, putting my money where my mouth is. I had mentioned to you guys in a previous Quant breakdown that we were most likely going to come and target these highs based off of where liquidity rests in the market. I'm just showing you all that. Okay, so going back, what do we see on price action? How I was able to catch this trade? The main logic behind this trade was me targeting this liquidity up here. We see a retail pattern trap in the form of a double top formation or retail resistance here in this area, where we can imagine a quick example of how that trade played out to the T, smacked into the liquidity around $52.50, showing you guys that we know what it is that we're doing via technical analysis here at CYPRX. You all, the credibility is in the analysis. Watch the analysis that we post on the YouTube channel whenever we do post analysis on the channel, and watch it play out right before your eyes. It has been countless times over and over again that we have done this. If anybody is interested in learning our technical analysis strategy and how we approach the markets from a logical and a mature perspective, the link is in the description down below for the mentorship. You all are more than welcome to reach out to me and schedule a Zoom call to ask any questions that you may have about joining the mentorship program. In today's video breakdown, I'm not going to go over any technical analysis entries on Quant. I'm still floating in this position. However, I did take partials. I explained that to you guys in the previous Quant video breakdown. We are still currently floating in this trade right now, looking to see if this was a buy trap setup where the market could come and break below $42.50 that I'd mentioned to you guys, a significant psychological level held in the previous video breakdown. If this level breaks, my bearish targets on Quant, I will give them to you all anywhere between $20 to $35. If not, most likely Quant is going to break back above that $70 range where we had this significant grab of liquidity, and then this bearish leg start to the downside coming into $42.50, where you guys can see price consolidated for quite some time. We have currently broken out of that consolidation and could potentially be heading back to the upside. This is all going to depend on Bitcoin's price volatility, and if price of Bitcoin can hold above that $17,000 range that it broke into over the past couple of days. Let's just be mindful of these bullish and bearish targets. To the downside, I am looking to see if Quant can come down into that $20 to $35 range, where I will definitely be looking to load up on more positions. And if not, I will be seeking to dollar cost average on the way up back into subpar of around $70 to $72 to break the significant high before we melted off the face of the earth on Quant. So blessings to you guys all. If you guys are still here, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Video breakdowns like this help you all out. Without further ado, let's dive into today's content. I'm just going to play a couple of little interesting video snippets for you all from the CEO of the Quant network that I found on the internet, doing a little bit of a dive on the research perspective side of things on Quant. I highly advise that you guys do the same thing, especially if you are invested in these cryptocurrency projects. You should be doing your own personal research. If you don't have time to, then make sure that you all are subscribing to the YouTube channel so that you can watch the research that I'm personally doing and that I can provide to you all without getting monetized on YouTube. So I'm just going to play a couple of little video snippets and read an article for you all here today. Make sure that you stick around. Without further ado, let's dive in. So I just want you all to pay attention to what Gilbert Verdian says. He is the CEO of the Quant Network, and listen to him mention the New World Agenda, the New World Order. He mentions the specific key phrases that I have been telling you all. These elites know exactly what is going on. He is part of the elite program. He is an insider. He is a big key player. He has had meetings with the Bank of England, with Ripple, with other institutionalized players in this market space, and listen to the vocabulary that he says in this little tiny video snippet.
And so where we're seeing financial services go is really an evolution, but a rapid evolution into a new world with with a lot of uncertainty but a lot of potential. And what we like to do is bring trust to that uncertainty. We'd like to allow innovation to foster in a nice, controlled, safe way.
Boom. So you heard him right there. He mentioned the new world. And I've mentioned to you guys for quite some time that these elites across the board will mention vocabulary words like this because they are told to. They are told in their programming to mention these specific key phrases. You see it in articles. You've seen time and time again on this YouTube channel the consistency in the vocabulary terms. The new world. It is coming. The new digital age of information is taking over the bank and institutional infrastructure, and there's going to be a digital migration of these cryptocurrency assets into our banking infrastructure. It is coming. It is just a matter of time. Again, do your own personal research. I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell QNT. I know what it is that I'm investing heavily into. So let me just play another little part for you all. Go ahead and take a listen.
Earlier, and you spoke about re-architecting the financial system. What do you mean by that?
We're living in an exciting time right now. This time that we're in only happens every 30 to 40 years. The last time we moved from paper finance to electronic, and that was in the 60s and the 70s. We then went digital, but now we're in a state where we're actually able to go decentralized, which means we're able to disintermediate how we run the financial system and give people access to technology and the whole system in a new way. So we're doing things which were never done before. So we're quite excited. One of the biggest problems that we've solved with our technology is the ability to interconnect. And the technology we've solved is blockchain. Everyone is loving that technology. It's being widely implemented and adopted, but the barrier is removing the ability to trust and interoperate and have flexibility. So we've taken those barriers away, and we've allowed financial institutions, central banks, FMIs to be able to use any blockchain at scale. And we've implemented this technology within payment infrastructure, within capital markets, and in central banks. And what we've
So you've heard it from him. The Quant network has allowed financial institutions across the board to interconnect. That is massive, and they're doing it for the first time ever. You heard him say that this is a digital transformation that has never happened before, and we are living through that as of right now. Again, wake up, do your own personal research. This new wave of technology is coming a lot faster than the majority of us can even acknowledge that it's actually happening. So I want to take your attention over here to this little tiny video clip of enabling enterprise adoption, pushing crypto into the mainstream. Something very interesting from Real Vision, a little tiny interview that Gilbert Verdian was in with Santiago Valles, and some just key takeaways that he mentioned. He mentions Bitcoin being small. He also mentions the digital transformation again. And then he also mentions that in 5 years' time, anywhere between 5 to 10 years' time, that they will be working with trillions of dollars. So pay close attention to what this individual says. Again, the CEO of Quant Network.
Structure for the Bank of England. So basically keeping the pound safe. And so this is trillions and trillions of pounds flowing through the network. My role as the CISO was to keep the economy running and to keep the payment network safe. So just as a side note, the amount of volume that just the UK faster payments network processes every couple of hours is more than what Bitcoin does in its whole market cap. So Bitcoin is still small. In terms of its volume, the financial infrastructure out there does a lot more, and then there's large value as well, which is the CHAP system. So that's the cross-border settlements, exchange settlements, settlement accounts with the Bank of England. They're on the CHAP system, which is even more. So there's trillions flowing through the system, and so what we've done is build that technology, build the client base that we have, and then open it up to the community. So what we're doing is allowing community developers, open source developers, community stakeholders, members to be able to access what was traditionally a very closed and exclusive technology. The stuff that we've built, you would have to be either a financial institution, a central bank, or a commercial bank to be able to use it in the past. So what we've done is we've opened all this up, which is kind of exciting because, as you said, it's become a level playing field. And if you think about where we are today, the financial system it's undergoing transformation, and it only happens every 30 years. So the last time we had such a scale of transformation in the financial system was, back in the 60s, we went from paper trades and paper recording to electronic. And then from electronic, it went into digital, so it just automated some of those electronic processes. Now we're going into that decentralization, that distribution of the financial system. So we're going to be able to truly enable that globalization, cross-border trade across the world for the first time. So in 5 years' time, where it's going to be, I think value will be derived in the trillions, because excuse me. I think value will be derived in the trillions because we will be transacting with new markets and new customers. And then I think in about 10 years' time, the way you send money on your mobile phone to a third party, and the way you buy and sell goods, it's going to be like that, but global. You're not limited to your local country or your local jurisdiction. So
okay, so you heard it right there from him. Gilbert Verdian just said that he expects within the 5-year span that they are going to be operating with trillions for the future of QNT. I just want to take your attention over here before we hop off of today's video call. Just reading this article for you all. U.S. government willing to participate in the Quant network, MIT ODAP. Quant is one project in the blockchain space that exhibits insane potential. In an interview aired today, Quant CEO revealed that the scope of the project has been extended in collaboration with Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Quant, the project that aims to solve the blockchain interoperability issue, surprised the community today. In an interview at Real Vision, Quant CEO Gilbert revealed that the Quant network is working in close association with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Together, they are creating an internet-scale protocol to move digital assets. According to Gilbert, the development of a standard and open digital asset protocol will push crypto into the mainstream. Impressively, the U.S. government, Intel cybersecurity firm, Juniper, and many payments and telecom companies have expressed their interest in the new Quant network protocol. In September 2020, Quant had announced its collaboration with MIT Media Lab. However, in the Real Vision interview, Gilbert announced that the Quant collaboration has been expanded. According to him, Quant is now working with wider MIT to build the internet-scale protocol. Additionally, Quant recently released its IETF RFC proposal for Open Digital Asset Protocol, ODAP. Along with MIT and Intel, Quant is trying to create an open blockchain agnostic protocol. This will be a standard protocol and will enable the interoperability of assets and messages across DLTs. Additionally, it will offer Oracle functionality too. The protocol will enable interoperability in a scalable, secure, and compliant way. This is extremely massive. You guys pay attention to QNT, do your own personal research. Again, I'm not telling you to buy or sell Quant. I'm just telling you all that I'm doing my personal research and I'm heavily invested in QNT. I'd mentioned to you guys in a previous YouTube video breakdown that I entered into a position on QNT. You guys can see how that played out. Blessings to you guys all. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up if it helped you all out understand QNT network a little bit better and give you guys a more bullish perspective on the overall longevity of this market surrounding QNT. As always, be cognizant. Please be aware. Stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video breakdown.
I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.